It is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Rhode Island. There are clouds in the sky. This morning there were many clouds in the sky. It looked like it was going to rain again. We had a pretty bad hailstorm here yesterday. But today, picture perfect. It's really beautiful out. I think it's about 60, maybe 65 degrees right now. And we are almost in the middle of May. I am ready for summer. I love summer. I can't get enough of it. And it's a very quick season here in Rhode Island. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Let's go. We are getting ready to celebrate Mother's Day this weekend, another year going by, and I just had this thought, is Mother's Day what it used to be for all of us? Is anything like it used to be for all of us? And today I decided to go for this video with a no mascara look because as I was doing my makeup, I have an interview that I'm doing shortly, and what I do is you can go to my other channel, Kiki Classic Rock, and I have a bunch of interviews on there, but what I like to do is just film the beginning and then it's an audio interview because I have to figure out how to do video interviews. I just have to get there. I'm not there yet. I will get there. We're just concerned about the audio. So today, the interview I'm doing is a little bit of video in the beginning of me just saying hello, and then it's just an audio podcast style of interview. So if you're interested, check that out. The guy I'm talking to, oh my gosh, he has worked with a lot of different people, including one of my favorites, Cher. I love her. Mother's Day. Is Mother's Day what it used to be? Well, again, is anything what it used to be? No. No, everything changes all the time. We all change, we all evolve, but sometimes those changes and those evolutions can be hard because when we sit back and think about them, it can either make us sad or make us happy or make us a little bit of both. The very first Mother's Day was invented, created, didn't know this, on May 10th of 1908, and it was celebrated at St. Andrew's Methodist Church in Grafton, West Virginia by Anna Jarvis. I didn't even know a person created this day. That's why I like digging into all of this stuff, because you just learn something new all the time. Mother's Day was actually inspired by Anna's mother, who would always say, you know, there should be a day, a holiday that celebrates us mothers. Makes sense. And heck yeah, we do. So Anna fulfilled her mom's wish. And when Anna's mom passed away 3 years later, Anna held a memorial service for not only her mom, but all moms at their church. And guys, this is how Mother's Day began. After a woman who was, out there to celebrate her mother and what her mother always used to say, and it just evolved into all mothers getting their own special day. Now, as time and years went on, Anna was not happy about how Mother's Day was evolving, and she actually said she wanted to rescind Mother's Day. Now, of course, I'm doubtful that would have ever happened because people were making money even back in the day on Mother's Day. So who's gonna take that away? No one. Let's face it, Mother's Day, like all other holidays, have become a big, big business. And when you say Mother's Day and business together, it just sounds kind of icky, doesn't it? Now, when I was growing up, I am a late 60s, early 70s baby. Mother's Day, of course, was a thing, but it was simple back then. My dad would take me out to get my mom some chocolate, and she would be happy with that. And of course, my dad would eat the chocolate, and she would not be happy with that. But she was fine. Then we would spend the afternoon at my grandmother's, where, I'm not kidding, and I'm guessing some of you had this tradition as well. Every Sunday we would go to my grandmother's house and the whole family would be there. It was the best time ever, and I have to say, those are some of the best and most wonderful memories I have from my childhood, was just the family being together. There were no cell phones. Of course, there was TV. And as the crowd dwindled down, as the afternoon went on, I would go and watch those crazy Japanese horror movies on my grandmother's huge color TV, which was great. You know, the movies where the monster's mouth and the people who were scared, their mouths didn't match what was coming out of their mouths, those movies. But I loved them and I watched them all the time. And also on Sundays, you always had your pick of a Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin movie, no matter what. And those were the days. But of course, as the years went on, the crowd that would visit my grandmother's house every Sunday got less and less because people got married and they would go to their partners' families' homes, and it changed like everything else. And as the years went on, we still celebrated Mother's Day, but it just kind of became like any other day. And then I got married and my grandparents eventually passed away, and I had my children, and my mom was around to help me celebrate Mother's Day with me being a mom and her just joining in. And, you know, my husband celebrated her and I, which was just super sweet. And my husband always made sure that, you know, when the kids were young, Mother's Day was a special day for me. He's really good like that, I have to say. My kids are older now. 2 of them are married, 1 is not. And my middle son, Chris, is getting ready. Any day, his wife is going to have a baby, and he will be celebrating his wife because now she's going to be a mom, he's going to be a dad, and he will celebrate her on Mother's Day, as he should. But I know that he will always, you know, think about me on Mother's Day, even after I'm long gone. You know, it's changed now. Everything has just changed. Now, my other 2 kids, you know, they're adults, they're busy, they have their own lives. I may get a call, I may get a text, I may get nothing, but I get it and I understand. And to be honest with you, it just kind of is crazy when you think that your kids are really being pressured into remembering you on a certain day. Shouldn't our kids remember us and be thankful for us every day? Just a thought that popped into my head. And I'm not saying I need to be celebrated every single day. I'm not saying that at all. But I feel like just having one day specifically as Mother's Day, I don't know, to me, maybe you feel differently. It just doesn't feel the same as it used to. I do pay respect to my mom and my dad. I do go visit their grave sites on the holidays. You know, sometimes it's before the particular holiday. Sometimes it might be on that day. But I do remember my parents and my grandparents every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not thankful for what they did for me and the values that they taught me. And those are things that I hopefully pass down to my kids and continue to live by every single day. And just remembering what our mom or dad or both did for us, you know, it's so funny because in my ear, I always hear my mom saying, "You'll know what I'm talking about someday. You're gonna know, you're gonna understand." And boy, was she right. I get everything she used to say. I used to give her a hard time. Yeah, I get it. I do. I get it. Now, my story goes, I was adopted, and again, so grateful that the parents I had chose me. I am so beyond grateful. But my mom would always say on my birthday that it was her birthday too. And you know, when I was young, I didn't get that. I really didn't understand until I got older. And now on my mom's birthday, I always think about, and on my birthday, I always think about how my life could have been drastically different if I didn't get the parents that I got. So that's why I am grateful every single day. And to me, every day is Mother's Day. And it really is commercialized now. I do remember, though, running out and getting a card when I was old enough to do so, my dad taking me to the store, and then even when I got to be a teenager and I had my own kids, I got the card. I went out, and as I got older, I wanted to get nicer gifts for my mom. You know, one year I got her a really nice handbag or a very nice bottle of perfume, the perfume that she would always wear, Elizabeth Taylor Passion. She loved that that one. Remember that from the 80s? That was a big one. And that's what I would try to do for her. Like, oh, let me get her a nice blouse. Let me get her, a nice outfit. Let me take her out to lunch. And you know what she would always say to me? After some years had passed, she goes, you know what? I just want to tell you, you don't have to get me gifts. The biggest gift you can give me is time. That is the best gift in the world. I'm busy raising my own kids. I'm like, yeah. I'm just still gonna get you something. And like I said before, as years pass, we realize what our parents said to us then. We can really take a step back, reflect, and say, you know what? I get it now. I totally get it. And the gift of time, we can't ever get that back. And I feel that way with my kids. All I want is to spend time with them. I don't want a present. I don't need a present. And especially, I love going to yard sales. I know that probably is weird to you guys, but I don't need any material things. I don't, because I can literally get whatever I want or need whenever I want to. And I don't need anything. Trust me, I don't. I have enough clothes on my back. I have enough handbags that I can change out when I want to. I have jewelry that I've gotten at yard sales over the years. I am in need of nothing. But what I don't have now is a lot of my kids' time, because they're busy leading their own lives. And would I love more time with them? Absolutely. Do I want more time with them? Absolutely. Is it important to have a lot of time with them? Absolutely. Do I have any regrets with my mom? Maybe there are a couple of things I could have said to her before she passed, but I told her I loved her every single day. And she knew that I loved her by the time I did spend with her. I did spend a lot of time with my mom. My mom didn't drive, so I would take her shopping every week. When I moved to Massachusetts for my husband's job many years ago, I would drive to Providence with my daughter, Catalina, and it was an hour ride each way. I would go cut her grass, I would do errands with her, and always made sure that she had everything she needed. Would she have wanted me to move closer? Oh my gosh, all the time. And back then, there was no such thing as unlimited calling plans. My phone bill was high because I talked to my mom every single day, sometimes several times a day. Yeah, the phone bills were expensive, but it didn't matter. Do I speak to my kids every day now? No, because like I said, they're busy and times have definitely changed. And I say to you guys, if you're blessed to still have your mom for this Mother's Day, cherish these moments and be thankful you still do have your mom to give a hug to, tell her you love her, and if you're able to spend time with her, quality time, be thankful, because I would give anything to have my mom back and to just tell her one more time I love you, but it's okay, because I'm okay, because I told her I loved her a lot and she knew that I loved her. She knew. Trust me, it was not a secret. And the other day I was at the mall and we walked by the perfume counter and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why are there so many people at the perfume counter? And my best friend Michelle said, well, Mother's Day is next Sunday. I said, oh yeah. It's been a long time I've waited in line to do anything. So I forgot, and I saw all the people. There was literally a line of people waiting to buy perfume, and you rarely see that nowadays. So there's going to be a lot of good smelling moms around. So is Mother's Day the same as it used to be for all of us? Or maybe it is the same for you, but I know for me it has definitely changed and evolved throughout the years. Isn't that a good thing? Shouldn't we always be changing? Shouldn't we always be evolving? I think we should, and I think it's okay. So if you do go and get your mom a beautiful handbag or a bottle of perfume in the scent that she absolutely adores, I think that's great. I think it's awesome. And if that's what she wants, gosh dang it, do what she wants. But also just the time that it takes for you to go and give her those really cool gifts, I'm sure she's going to cherish those moments just as much as that handbag or that bottle of perfume. And it's windy. Clearly, it's windy. No mascara, but I've got eyeliner on, and it was okay. It's okay. So happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. You deserve some fun. You deserve to laugh. You deserve to smile. And you deserve all the good that you get, because being a mom is not easy. I mean, those of us who are empty nesters can kind of glide now, but we're always going to be moms. We're always going to be worried, and we're always going to love our kids no matter what age they are, no matter what age we are. We're always going to have that love and need to make sure that they're okay. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and I hope you spend it the way you want to. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also take a listen to our radio station, Kiki.fm. It is free in the App Store, and also go ahead and check out my other channel at Kiki Classic Rock, where I talk about music, entertainment news, and have some pretty cool interviews over there as well with artists from our generation. I love you, love you, love you, and I will see you soon. Happy Mother's Day.